when last we left our adventurers, they took a trip into the mines between the Blackstaff and their own Eve Harket. Once there, they had found a curious sight. Eve seemed none the worse for wear nor worry, just reading a few books in a interesting replica of the Blackstaff Tower itself. Searching around, they found some old ghosts and some old visions, in which they deduced that Amaranth may have been the previous wielder of the Black Staff, not Vajra, but also glimpsed a vision of the future, potentially, of Laurel Silverhand dying at the hands of her own 10th level banishment spell. But it wasn't all calm and research. A pair of mind flayers attempted to scramble the party's brains, but Bosch, the living wrecking ball, just completely annihilated them. It wasn't even close. But upon making these revelations and kicking some squid ass, the party awoke and was met with Jarlaxle, who informed the party that the trio of wizards had already absconded with the Blackstaff to finish the ritual, and that they were needed topside in the Temple of Ogma. Teleporting there via their old friend, they found themselves in the familiar temple, familiar more to some, upon a second look.
You cut out there for a second.
Oh, what'd you miss? I don't know what I missed.
Old friend were the last words I heard. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
You.
Old friend. What did I say after old friend? I'm trying to remember. Damn. Old friend.
I'm sure it's fine.
Fuck.
You threw off the Emperor's groove.
I'm sorry.
Just recap from the beginning of the campaign. It should be fine.
All the way back. So you guys are on a wagon heading to Phandalin.
You're finally awake. Speaking of which, I have a question. So we did some combat when we were in that headspace. That's still, like, the resources we used in there are still used up, yes?
Yes.
Okay. This will be fine.
We did get a short rest from whatever came back on that.
You did?
Can confirm, we did.
Because you were
Oh,
asleep for a couple hours. I heard an exasperation.
I was just... Do I get my bardic inspiration back on short rest or long resting?
At
I
this
think
point,
now
it
you
should
get it
be.
on short.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your level 5 ability is getting it on a short rest.
Yes, it is. Whew, okay, that's great.
Yes, however, you did already use the Raw of the Rose, which is a long
Shit.
rest ability.
That is true. Okay. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, sorry. Good to go.
I seriously don't remember what I said after old friend.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
What did I say before that?
That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
You had gotten through the 10th level banishment kill. We'd gotten through the Mindscape fight.
We were needed at the ritual site
Temple of Ogma.
at the Temple of Ogma.
When you said old friend, were you talking about the guy that teleported us back to
I think it was Gregson. Yeah,
Gregson?
that I was referring to. And so, yes, you arrived in the familiar Temple of Ogma, where you see the three wizards in the positions that you recall from the vision, and the temple looks a bit more familiar to one of you. Alas, it is the one of you that is not here. But here we are. As you arrive, Nyla Stuth actually sees all of you arrive and actually goes to address all of you. Ah, good, you've arrived. We are almost done with our preparations. This is it. We are going to get rid of Stillhavity once and for all. Undoubtedly, there will be some sort of trickery or somewhat that he may try to pull, so having more hands around to deal with that should help if it arrives, which is what you are all for.
Has the barrier been erected? Is there any need for concealment magic?
We are currently under some illusion magic. A private sanctum. No sound exits or enters. And to the outside, it looks like a thin fog has rolled over the area.
Okay.
But unfortunately, there is no actual physical defenses. We have a few guards with us and kind of points down to the lower area. But really, you're the meat of it.
Wasting no time, Aegis casts mage armor on himself as he knows that this is probably not going to turn out as smoothly. There's also some important information that we got from diving into the Blackstaff that we needed to get to you, Miss Nyla.
Oh?
You can tell there's a bit of hesitance when he says that, as looks over to the others next to him. It was like a vision inside the staffs, inside there, and we saw a grand spell taking place. It was almost like a glimpse into the future. We saw you, Miss Nyla, with Silverhand and Natasha. all together, like we are right now.
Gives you a bit of a puzzled expression. You saw this in the Blackstaff.
Yes.
Huh. That's rather peculiar.
And we saw mostly the end parts of it. This 3 grand spells being cast and Miss Silverhand losing her life in the process of casting such a powerful spell.
Losing her life? Kind of looks towards her. And from what you can see, Laurel just looks up. I was aware that that was a possibility, but it might not necessarily come true.
I felt like I needed to report this as it was extremely similar.
Right. But, perhaps some sort of powerful divination spell?
It was strange. It was like various recordings of the past. There were even memories of former Blackstaff. At least to me, it didn't seem like a grand divination spell. It seemed like a recording of the past.
That makes even less sense.
Aegis is like, you can tell that he's like, kind of like this cold sweating a little bit. It's exactly what I thought, but it was something that shook me to my core when I saw it. I truly don't know what to make of it.
I mean, we don't know that it's the future. Some of us are from a different place that's a lot like this. Maybe it's showing us what happened somewhere else.
It's possible, considering it was connected to your friend Eve here, an echo. Possibly it was your future, or your past.
Perhaps. We saw other visions, though, that did appear to be of the past here. For example, looks at Nyla. We saw a vision of the previous Blackstaff and their apprentice, your Amaranth, I believe. as the previous black staff was caught up in the attack on the tower and fell, Amaranth picked up the staff. That is something that happened here, is it not?
It is. You can see Nyla kind of thinking about something, like you've just cracked something for her. That might explain why it never worked. Nothing. You can roll insight if you want.
Yes, please.
With a 20 insight and your relative knowledge of Arcana, you realize that if the Blackstaff truly is some sort of repository for all the previous Blackstaffs, then it's possible that Nyla may have tried to resurrect her daughter and failed.
Eve meets Nyla's eyes.
I spoke with her in there, you know. She's much more impressive than I've ever been. And a kind one. They all seem to be in there. The other Blackstaffs.
Such is the rumor of the Blackstaff.
It's not a bad place at all. Peaceful. Plenty of good books. If I were to spend the rest of eternity somewhere, it wouldn't be a bad place.
That is good to hear.
But regardless, the Blackstaffs were able to give us this vision. Surely they wouldn't have offered it up if it meant nothing to the ones that they cared about. We saw the casting here of a great and powerful banishment spell cast by a daughter of Mistral. Breathed in soul fire. We did not see if it would be successful or not. But it is something that is good for you to know going into this.
Laurel speaks up. I have a strong feeling that this will be successful. This has been our life's work for the past year. And I feel utmost confidence in this.
Leilani is eyeing her at this, who's just been quietly listening. Is this a bluff?
You can roll insight. "26. She is not at all surprised when you guys mentioned that she dies in this ritual. It did not faze her in the slightest. She already knew.
It's just the others who didn't seem to know.
Correct.
She probably didn't tell them.
Well, it sounds like everyone knows what to do and how to do it. No problems, right?
No problems. Is there any more information?
I don't know, the whole Soulfire thing seemed pretty important. don't know what it means.
It is something that we, the Daughters of Mystra, are able to use. It's especially effective against extraplanar beings, particularly in banishing. However, with as powerful as Still Havity is, gestures to the staff, I need a bit more power. And focus.
This whole ritual thing, does this mean we're gonna call him here? You can send him away? Or is it like, is there a chance that he just doesn't even notice until it's over?
Unfortunately, it does require direct contact. So Natasha is somewhat of an expert in conjuration, and will be using the gate spell to bring him here. Nyla will be setting up a wall to keep him inside long enough to start enacting the banishment.
Leilani's eyes have gone a little wide at this, and she immediately starts looking around for cover. Is this ledge an actual ledge?
Yeah, it's a ledge.
Okay, great. Sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Let's get it over with.
Aegis begins ritual casting Phantom Steed.
Right. Well, we have some last-minute preparations to attend to. Please do so as well. I get the feeling that he will not give up easily.
So from us, you just need us to keep you alive until the end? That's the priority?
That is correct.
Gotcha.
There's one long ass temple.
The House of Knowledge was one of the most prominent back when it was still, well, when it still had a roof.
The floor, apparently?
So that's just kind of the empty night sky.
Ah, okay.
Must you all be stationary while you are completing this casting?
It will require our absolute focus to maintain all of this in the presence of a demigod.
Then perhaps we should set up a perimeter. Just in case.
Do as you see fit.
I think I'll stay here, thanks. I will provide cover from the shadows.
Gathering a swift pair of legs to traverse through the temple, if need be.
Oh yeah, in case this helps.
Bosch like digs through his bag and pulls out the hat of wizardry.
I like this hat a lot, but I've got another one right now.
And he'll toss it in a frisbee style towards Leilani.
catches it in surprise and looks down at it before looking back at Bosch.
Up a little bit. I don't know.
Because it has a big brim.
Oh my god.
It's the closest thing I had on hand to a phantom steed. This thing is a nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Is it a large or a medium? Or does it say?
It is the same as, let's see, use the riding horse. So that should be
large.
That should be large. Yeah. There we go. And this demonic looking phantom's horse comes out. Don't mind him. He is quite harmless.
We should have control of him.
Yes, I do.
Oh, careful mounting that one. That looks very uncomfortable.
Don't worry, it will be perfectly fine. And kind of like hops down a bit. I'll be looking over at the front entrance for a bit, seeing if anything amiss is around.
Okay. I guess we're supposed to make a circle. Maybe head over here.
Yeah, for the next duration, Aegis is just combing the perimeter, like from the south to the sides, seeing if there is anything or anyone.
Alright. You can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
It's a bit distracting with the phantom steed around. Kind of ghostly hair keeps whipping up into your face.
Just mumbling, in hindsight, this might have not been the best idea.
But you will have the speed to respond to anything, should anything arrive. Alright. Anyone else making any movements? Position however you'd like.
I do not have control of Tia.
You do not? Crap.
Oh.
Give me a sec.
None of the three mages up there are wearing armor, are they?
That'd be correct. Although you would notice that even though they're all wearing robes, Laurel's robe seems special. Much more decorative.
Do any of them have like the telltale shimmer around them of like a defensive spell?
Nope.
Okay, this is fine.
I see no problem with this.
Nope. Okay. Eve is going to walk on up and look at Laurel Silverhand and just catch her eye and be like,
Pardon me if I may. Maybe give you a little bit of a defensive edge.
Not necessary for myself, but if you're handing them out, I don't think these two have anything like that.
Right, alright.
Glances at Natasha Yaga, and then is like shaking her head like, oh, she'll be fine. Goes over to Nyla.
Here you go.
And will touch her on the arm and cast mage armor on her.
Thank you kindly.
Of course. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Datura summoned his echo and has positioned themselves as they appear on the board.
Leilani is like, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, the shadow's just hovering over by her.
Leilani is kind of playing with the huge brimmed hat that has been flopped over her head and is like half blinded by the size of it and just turns around and jumps like 5 feet.
You fucker.
Almost forgot something here. Any of our magic type folks found some spells? I know for sure Eve, you just did something.
Yeah. I unfortunately don't have much else that I can prepare with. But I'll be ready for when the shite hits the fan.
Runs over there real quickly and touches you on the shoulder, and you can recover up to a 2nd level spell.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't realize that was what you were asking.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, was anyone else missing other spell slots?
Aegis was, but he took off.
Oh no, oh
Yeah.
god. I actually had only used up like 1 spell slot back in the tower.
Fine.
I think Virgil's good. He doesn't have anything marked off.
Yeah, Virgil's good.
Okay.
Because Virgil
I'm
didn't
only-
have to do anything.
yeah. And don't worry, it's only 1 first level spell that I'm missing.
Yeah, you
Right,
guys
I mean,
Okay.
wrecked the last encounter.
Oh, thank you, Bosch. Appreciate it.
let's forget I can do those, so
Oh, you will also pat the rapier hilt on her hip to make sure it's still there.
It is.
How you doing, Chelavi? You okay in there?
A bit nervous at what's to come.
Yeah, understandable. Can't say I'm super excited about this myself, but you know, if you're not willing to be here, I want to judge you for it.
No, I should be here.
All right. Stay safe. We'll be fine.
Oh, by the way, DM, I need to be able to move Wolf Jill when the time arises.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Also Virgil on that front.
That's a good point.
Eat the Feywild.
Oh boy.
Stab both just in case.
That's the Josh way. Yeah, any other ritual casting stuff that you guys, primarily Eve, thinks that would be good?
I was gonna ritual cast Layman's tiny hut around the mages, but like they couldn't make anything pass through it, so that wouldn't be helpful. And if I were to cast it off to one side so that anybody could dart in if they were, hurting, then Eve couldn't cast anything through it for the whole time.
Yes, because the caster has to stay in it, because once you leave, it expires.
Exactly. So I don't really think I have anything else ritual cast or anything, honestly, that would be super helpful to prepare. Also, question. So the mage armor thing was actually, I just realized, a feature of the staff, of the staff.
Yes, the staff of defense.
Yes. Does it require concentration?
No.
Cool. That's great.
Mage Armor is a really handy spell.
Yeah.
Sure is.
You could cast it on more people.
I could. I was wondering about that, but I'm like, no, surely just because it's not concentration doesn't mean that I can just spam it.
You can totally spam it.
Totally can.
Yeah.
The only downside is you would be losing your charges for shield casts.
This is true. Who else here isn't wearing armor aside from Natasha Yaga?
I already Mage Armor myself. I'm good.
Let me double check Iya's armor class, because that could be handy. Oh no, she's a 17.
Oh. I think she's fine.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't think mage armor would help her.
Yeah, because that's natural armor. It would be a different calculation. Because what's her dex bonus? It's like 2, right?
Why can I... Her dex bonus is 0.
Oh, well, yeah. No, she would not benefit at all.
Anyone else not wearing armor?
I think everyone else is in ironclad.
Chelavi.
Chelby does not need it.
Okay. Then I will keep the rest of my charges.
What about yourself?
I'm wearing armor.
But is it more than 13?
Oh.
Because you're just wearing regular leather armor.
Yeah. Have I this entire campaign been wearing armor that it would help me less to wear than just casting mage armor on myself?
You know, I was very confused. I thought you were just using Mage Armor.
Nope.
Yeah, if you give yourself mage armor, that'll bump your AC up by 2, up to 16.
That's better than any light armor there is.
Yeah, mage armor is studded leather plus 1.
You watch Eve remove some leather armor from beneath her clothes.
You don't have to take it off. It just replaces the calculation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll use a charge on myself as well.
I love in the this climactic moment, it's Eve comes to the realization, oh, this is super useful.
Yeah.
And then
this
just starts
spell.
to undress in public.
Yep. The 3 archmages up there are probably like, what the fuck?
I can move Wolf Jill.
Leilani would also benefit from it.
Oh shit. You're right. She would get an excellent benefit from it.
She would also get a plus 2.
When Eve is looking around for people to cast this on, Leilani just starts waving rapidly. Oh, alright, fine.
Yes. And can the 3 of you control the other tokens now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Wolf
don't-
Jill can happily brood in peace.
Good.
I don't suppose there's any way to have mage armor on your character on D&D Beyond.
If you click on the AC thing, you could just put down under magical bonus 2.
Ah, excellent.
Because that's
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Because you're both wearing regular leather armor, which is 11 plus dex, and mage armor is 13 plus dex, so just 2 plus 2.
Right. Wait, isn't that the same? It's the same. It's the same as my leather armor, then. Because without the armor on, my AC is 13.
No, it's 13 plus your dex bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, but like with the leather armor, my AC. Oh no, that's the one. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Continue.
You're fine. AC is can be a complicated thing.
Yes, indeed.
All these armor calculations and whatnot.
Don't even get me started on not being able strong enough to wear heavy armor.
All right. Are you all prepared?
As we'll ever be.
Think so?
All right.
Yes.
A bit of time passes. You notice that neither Stulth will actually kind of go over to this area and write out a magic circle before returning. Before casting up another spell, a illusion spell, but you don't see anything happen.
We can't try to look through the illusion, knowing that it's an illusion spell.
You are unsure of where the illusion is.
Ah, interesting.
A see-through illusion. And then Natashiaga opens up a scroll and begins casting Gate. The gate appears atop the circle, and she speaks aloud. Still Havity, I summon thy corporeal form to this location. And sure enough, in a flash of light, exiting the gate, you see the familiar form of Still Havity. Well, if this isn't a pleasant surprise, hello. I thought all of you died. Points at the wizards. And you brought friends. Looking at all of you. So, guess this is it? Figured something out? No, not gonna answer me? Kind of looks down at his feet. Magic circle, alright. Well, the wizards are a bit boring. Who are you all? Kind of looks over at Daitora and Eve. And why do you... Looking directly at Eve, specifically at her belt. Interesting.
She shifts a little bit to put that hip behind her and just stares him down.
Oh, honey, that's not gonna work. Well, come on, speak up. Proper introductions should be made.
I don't think you need to know who we are. You just need to know that we're going to be part of your end.
Really? Well, if that's the case, if you are all inviting guests, I should as well. Wouldn't be a proper party without that.
It won't be enough.
We'll see. And you see Laurel begins to go into the casting of her spell. Which, upon they're still happy looking at this, his eyes sort of widen. That's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And Aegis, you and the other guards down in the hall immediately see the approach of Mox crawling through. It's time to roll initiative.
Bring
Yep.
it on.
May need to reload. Roll 20. Let me try it.
Yeah. This is... I don't think I've used this one yet.
I.
Rolling initiative again, just to put me on the turn tracker.
Alright. This is a good song. I like this one.
I do love some Nier Automata.
I knew it.
Yeah. Oh god, that's really close.
Oh,
You'll see why in a second. Because the gibbering mouthers aren't what you're fighting.
Oh no.
And to make this real simple for me, all of the NPCs, or at least the NPCs on your side that are under my control, are going to go at the end of the round. Because we're just going to focus on all of your fights. Aegis, you positioned yourself in a real awkward position. I'm real sorry. Because you watch
Yeah?
as a familiar blue dot appears in front of you. Only it's slightly bigger than the one you saw in the vision.
Oh no.
Immediately springing forth from it, you see once again 2 mind flayers.
Hmm.
And 1 more mind flayer.
Oh.
Albeit It's a bit taller and has a lot more tentacles.
Ooh.
It looks at you, and with familiar voice enters your mind. We finally meet.
Fuck you.
All right. Leilani, you are the first to act.
All right. Well, was Leilani able to see the entrance of the mind flayers?
From where you're standing, you can't see it, yes.
Okay, she was kind of like peeking around the corner as Stilhavity entered, but the moment that she spots these mind flayers, her expression goes feral, and she just weaves around Datura's echo and just takes off in a dead sprint in their direction. Then bonus action dash. Is this a ledge as well?
Yes.
Is it like really tall?
It's kind of tall. It's like 5 foot. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Hops down it.
That's one whole Leilani.
Okay, and let me check, because she does actually have her short bow out now. Hey, just within range. For the little guys, anyway. And she's just going to take a shot at... Is the horse in the way?
It's a phantom seed. You can shoot through it.
Excellent. So at that one.
All right.
Ooh.
Fire away.
That's not good.
11, unfortunately, you watch as the shot bounces off their breastplates.
Bummer. That's my turn.
All right. Tia.
Tia is going to do her party trick and come about there. Check ranges. Ooh. Okay, good. It's going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope. All right.
Oh.
Advantage on wisdom saves, and healing does its absolute maximum.
And we'll step up a few. Actually, we'll step back around there. Try to keep the perimeter up. That's Tia's turn. But I guess Bosch is right after. Unless there are hidden enemies I don't know about. Did I lose audio from you all?
No.
You can you can see the mind flayers.
Okay.
And you can see that the guards have engaged in gibbering in the mocks.
Okay. Bosch is going to start running up towards them. Let's see, that's 40 plus half his movement for 40, half his movement for raging, And so that's bonus action rage. Let me roll the thingy. And
10.
I have to remember what this does again.
That's the temporary hit points.
Ooh, nice.
Amazing. Okay. So let me roll that d6 plus con modifier. 5 temporary hit points this round. That's nice. And action dash, another 40 feet. As what are the blessings of the Fae is like a glow around Bosch? Is that what happens with the temporary hit points?
With the temporary hit points is like a kind of a shroud of cold, wintry energy kind of surrounds and protects you.
Cool.
All right, Virgil.
All right, so he's going to got some range here. Let me measure it out for him. He's gonna go ahead and move to the ledge here. And cast do a second level guiding bolt at the mind flayer here. This one.
Gotcha. Fire away. 26 will hit.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Bada bing!
And it should do an extra 4 necrotic.
If I read the feature correctly.
Alright.
And gosh, that was a leveled spell, so
And with that,
I
glows a bit.
yeah, I
Yes.
was about to say, I can't mark spells off on the spell sheet.
I will be marking the spells off of Virgil's sheet, as well
Beautiful,
as editing
thank
their health points.
Awesome. Okay. That for now, I think is all he's got.
Alright. Aegis.
And quickly, as preparing for the worst, goes straight into channeling his blade song. And with that, the guiding bolt hitting the mind flayer to the side, he takes his whip and tries to lasso it around the metal plate and cast Shocking Grasp.
Ah. Well, you already had advantage from the guiding bolts, but... A 17 will hit.
9 lightning damage.
As electricity courses into the mind flayer.
And followed with a quick whip strike.
Alright. Already this mind flayer is not looking too good.
And not doing the same mistake as last time. Well. Peace.
You are subject to a
Reaction?
You are subject to a reaction, but not from the mind
Is-
flayer, from the
Doesn't
Ultra-
have
the Ulithard.
The Ulithar. Oh, okay.
Yep, it's got a reach of 10 feet.
Okay, so moving back as I move,
Uh-huh.
what happens?
Well, ooh, does an 18 hit?
No, 22 is my AC.
All right. You are able to escape as you watch as the extra long tentacles reach out to try to grab your horse. And you are able to move.
Okay.
That could have been bad.
Yeah. We ain't having any of that shit. Leilon, you see Aegis quickly just zoom up to the other side.
Chicken!
You say that again after being tossed around by them in your head. And that ends his turn.
All right. Datura.
Alright, so Datura's echo moves 5 feet forward and exactly mirrors the original as they both simultaneously raise longbows. And Datura pulls back on his bow, but the arrow phases through reality and flies out of the echo's bow into the big boy.
All right. 26 will hit.
Ooh.
And then the second shot does the same. And they end their turn knocking another arrow in unison.
All right. Finally, it is one of the Mind Flayer's turns. The Mind Flayer looks at you, Bosch, and you can already see there's a bit of panic on their face as they remember you.
Oh yeah, they can do that, huh?
Yep. But really isn't happy about that. Nope, that's not going to do it. Will advance towards you a little bit, but is going to unleash psychic energy and try to mind blast both you and Leilani. Please make intelligence saves.
Super great.
This is why I run.
Yep. It wanted to get you, but you ran away faster. And you both succeed.
Somehow.
I'm smart, I don't have to run.
and you don't take any damage because you succeed.
Ooh.
Yes!
Backs up a little bit. Doesn't like that you succeeded.
Leilani bares her fangs menacingly.
Alright. Eve.
Okay, Eve is going to start off by playing a quick riff on her viol and will sing out to Laurel Silverhand to save the world, and will give her bardic inspiration.
You're giving Bardic to Laurel?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Inspired.
Inspired. Based on what Eve knows of the wall that Nyla put up, that is similar to ones that her mother and others have used in the past, probably. Like, it's two-way, right? Nothing can pass through either side of it, can it?
Correct.
Okay. Then she's not going to bother trying to do anything against Stilhavity. That seems pointless. She will just
move down in the direction of the oncoming threat. And take the dodge action because there's not much she can do from this range.
You can dash.
I could dash, but do I want to?
It's a good point. It's the other Mind Flayer's turn. They, with a bit more swagger, are going to try to step up and do the exact same thing that their friend just tried to. Bosch and Leilani, please make intelligence saves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not so
Ooh.
great.
Oh no.
This time,
Who's smart now?
This time it works. And this time you take damage.
What goes around comes around.
Indeed.
The dice gods are fickle.
You both take
They are.
18 points of psychic damage
Ooh.
and are now stunned.
Oh. That's real bad.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
real bad.
But that will
Wait, that's the wrong.
2 character sheets.
No, it was the right character sheet. I don't know why it said Eve.
Oh, it's because that's your name.
Oh.
Alright. Wolf Jill.
Wolf Jill. Come over to this corner here. And almost like a mirror of the other Virgil, he has his heavy crossbow, pulls it out and shoots it at the Mind Flayer that has moved closer.
Alright. Fire away. Yeah, that'll hit. That Mind Flayer getting pretty banged up.
And the second shot?
Go ahead and roll.
Actually, wait, would he? No. Actually, instead of taking that second shot, he would toss the crossbow to the side as he will use his bonus action instead to wolf out as you see that the form of him turns into the werewolf and begins climbing down towards the Mind Flayers.
Alright. The Ulathod's turn. You see the Ulathard blink for a second out of existence right in front of you, using its bonus action to teleport. And is going to close distance with Bosch. You were quite formidable, but now... As the tentacles slowly reach out towards you, Bosch. I take it a 21 hits.
Oh, yes.
Take 24 psychic damage. Or I'm sorry.
Oh, of course.
29 psychic damage. And you... 29 psychic damage, my apologies.
Yes.
And you feel the tentacles start to wrap around you.
Cool. Cool.
And that's its turn. At the end of the round, you watch Laurel Silverhand raise the staff, and you see silver flames begin to build up around herself and up the staff. I would like one of you to roll rollies against me to see how to see how the guards are doing.
I'll do it.
Roll proudly.
Rollies!
Okay.
You roll and you beat me.
Yes!
They push back.
Go guards.
You also feel the ground rumble a bit. Leilani, it is your turn.
I'm stunned.
You are stunned. You may roll an intelligence save.
Fuck me.
Indeed. Tia.
Seeing Bosch get hurt quite badly, almost immediately, he raises a horrified hand to her mouth and fully morphs into dragon form and will fly 60 feet forward.
Alright.
That's her turn.
Bosch, roll an intelligence save.
I believe, do I get the bonus from the rage still? Does that go away when you're incapacitated?
I would need to double check. Rage.
Knocked unconscious.
Nope.
Rage ends.
You are still raging.
Okay. So let me get some temporary hit points.
So you do get temp HP.
Thank God for that, at least.
Get 4 temporary HP, and yeah, let me do. It's still an intelligence saving throw?
Still intelligence save, yes.
Super great.
Natural 20.
We love to see that.
Which actually not. Okay, you're still grappled, but you are no longer stunned.
Cool. That was the end of my turn, correct?
That was the end of your turn. It is Virgil's turn.
Okay.
Alright, Virgil leaps down, or walks down. He has no need to leap. He just straight walks down the ledge up beside Tia. Lifts Volt Edge and is like, fuck Faye, I guess? And casts Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
In this line.
Alright, they need to roll some dex saves. That probably passes. That might fail. That fails.
Yeah, it's a dex of
first-
15.
Yeah, first guy succeeds with a 19, and the second guy fails with a 13. Man, if it was the other way around, one of them would have died. But alas. You see that lightning bolt. Unfortunately, the mind flayer in the front, being able to see, was able to dodge out of the way, but unfortunately blocked the sight for the second one, who took it full force. But a very strong hit, and that mind flayer is almost dead.
Yeah, go Virgil.
All right, Aegis.
Okay. Jumping down the cliff with haste, going around here. As he's moving forward, cast Spirit Shrouds as you see all this white ethereal mist come around him and his whip. And he's going to strike out at the severely damaged Mind Flayer.
Alright. And you connect.
And that is a additional D8 of radiant damage.
Alright, lay it on me.
15.
How do you want to kill this Mind Flayer?
Coming, like, charging up, the whip, it's almost like a spear, how it, like, furls out and pierces into the neck.
And as you pierce into its neck, thick, heavy, purplish blood starts pouring out as it falls to the ground, actually dead this time. Bleh.
And as it bleds, coming up the ridge again, the crack of the whip can be heard as he does a booming blade following up.
That'll hit.
Or 10, no, that's 14 plus, that is 22.
Oh, rock this second Mind Flayer. Man, look at you guys taking on deadly beyond deadly encounters.
And just yells out, "Finish this one up!" as he ends his turn.
Alright, Daitura.
Knocking that arrow from the turn before, Datura raises the bow, and once more the arrows flicker into the hands of the Echo, launching once again at the Big Ugly.
Ooh.
Solid connections.
And then the entire Echo shimmers as he uses Unleash Incantation for a third shot to manifest without him even needing to shoot.
Alright.
But he does shoot.
Ooh.
Still making solid connections.
And then he's going to action surge. And fire 2 more shots.
That'll miss. That'll also miss.
I hate my life.
You could unleash Incarnate again if you so wished.
I was definitely gonna. Come on, Dice Gods.
Nope.
Oh, well. In the space of 6 seconds, 6 shots are rapid fired out of the Echo's bow, and a 50% shot rate is achieved.
Just impressive, because your odds were better than that.
Yeah. The Echo will then run 30 feet forward to the edge, and it will sink into the ground as Datura rises from the shadow it left.
Alright.
And that's the turn.
Alright. This Mind Flayer is still standing. Does it get its weapon back? It does.
Damn.
Unfortunate. Aegis, you are a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're too close. But you're also a problem because you hurt. So I need Aegis.
As you move, the booming blade will go off.
Booming blade does go off, but it wants to get Bosch and you.
You take 7 thunder damage.
7 thunder damage. The thunder racks its body, and it knows that it's probably not going to succeed, but glory to the hive mind, and unleashes its psychic blast. As I need Aegis and Bosch to make intelligence saves.
Can I roll a fucking
Another
intelligence
nat
save?
20!
How?
Nice.
Whoa!
And Aegis passes well. No damage, no stunned, you're good.
Yes!
Smart.
Smirt. Eve.
Eve keeps glancing down with alarm at all of the chaos happening below and how far she is from it, and she just mumbles, "Screw it." And she will cast Fly on herself.
Oh.
Marking that off. I never use this spell. And as she plays out this spell on her vial, she lifts off of the ground and just starts zooming along the stone, just barely above the ground, in the direction of her allies.
You have a fly speed of 60?
Yep. Oh god, this is cumbersome. Hang on. And she will wind. Oh, this is probably not the best spot to stand, but here I am.
Would you like to stand somewhere else? Or fly somewhere else?
I can afford to be a little bit to the right, I think. That wouldn't violate my movement.
No.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sure this is much better. And she will... Now, question about Tia's spell. Is that in a radius around her, or is that effective on everyone, all of her allies?
So that is an effect on the people that were within 30 feet of her when she cast the spell.
Correct.
Okay, who was that?
Which was Eve. The only person I think that wasn't involved was Leilani.
And Aegis.
And Aegis.
Yeah.
Aegis was far afield.
What does her
Okay.
boom do?
So-
Advantage on wisdom saves, and you get maximum healing.
Bless.
Which does involve things like second wind.
How bad is everyone looking?
Bosch is looking worse for wear.
Lead, I would say.
Okay, I just realized that I don't have healing word, but I do have mass healing word, so I will use that.
But alas, you casted fly.
Oh shoot, you're right. Never mind, I can't do that this turn. But I will strum my vial and give Bosch a bardic inspiration, and that'll be my turn.
Excellent.
Inspired.
His nat 20s can't hold up forever.
Surely.
Surely not.
Surely. Alright. That was Eve's turn. That Mind Flayer's dead. I'll just take him off the initiative. Did that. Do it. Virgil. Or Wolf Jill, I should say.
Wolf Jill will sprint his ass over to the Mind Flayer. And you said that he gets a bonus attack?
He does have a bonus action attack, yes.
Okay. So, sprinting his ass over, he does just a rapid one claw strike at the thing for 11 damage.
Alright.
And actually, he'd be like over to the side here as he's doing it.
Get some flanking, yeah.
And that's his turn.
All right. The Ulithar's turn. Still wrapping its tentacles around Bosch is oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's bad.
Uh-huh.
It's real bad.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
Oh yes. Bosch, Tia, Virgil, Eve, Leilani too. Yeah, even though she's still stunned, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Please make intelligence saving throws.
Oh. Oh.
Hell of a lineup.
8.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh
No.
my god. This is bad.
You all take 31 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
It rolls a bigger die.
Yeah, you'll have to do Virgil's.
Leilani keep telling Aegis he's a coward.
Leilani's not going to be able to tell anyone anything soon.
Datura contentedly pats his longbow from 150 feet back.
Oh my god.
Are we
think
also
Tia
stunned if we
barely-
fail?
You are stunned, yes.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Wait, what happens if you're
Your fall
concentrating on-
drops.
You drop
That's-
concentration,
Oh.
Well, that's not
Which-
great, but at least I wasn't high up.
which unfortunately includes Beacon of Hope.
Fuck.
But that does conclude the Olithar's turn. But not before saying, "Rise, my beast." And the rumbling continues.
Uh-oh.
Humbling.
Meanwhile, at the ritual, a gout of silver flame immediately illuminates the room as L'Oreal begins to unleash Mistra's wrath onto Still Havity. You hear a scream of pain come from him. And once again, someone roll rollies with me for the guards.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Oops.
Don't worry, you still beat me.
Oh.
Because they're
Hey.
rolling like trash.
go guards! At least someone's doing well.
Alright. Leilani, intelligence save.
Okay! Come on, Leilani, be smart. Oh my god!
Nope. Tia, intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
I'm gonna die.
Leilani didn't have the chance to develop her brain fully.
Nope.
You're not
Bosh.
wrong.
Bosch, intelligence save.
Yes.
This is
Oh my
so
God.
rough.
Nat 20, right?
That's
Wait,
14.
inspiration?
Have inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Is it a D10 at this point, or a D8?
A D8, I think.
A D8 could do it.
16?
Oh.
16. The DC 17.
Oh.
Okay.
That is real unfortunate. Do you get the
Get
temp
some temporary hit
HP?
points.
For what good
More
it will
than
do.
doubling my hit points.
Virgil.
Oh my god.
Virgil's not smart.
Virgil, intelligence save. Nope.
Oh.
Aegis, it's looking bad.
Seeing as everyone's being incompetent right now, Aegis really needs to pick it up.
This happens when you group up, but there's cone effects on the field.
I was gonna say,
So for the mind failure that's still standing, whip.
Dead.
It like not even like looks back. It's just like like you know how you do like the swing like above your head. Like it just clips him from behind.
Yeah, just completely crack of the whip decapitates this one with that nat 20.
It does that as you see him leap off the cliff and go for a booming blade with the whip.
23
Or
hits.
11 points plus a... Oh my god.
Another 8.
So 21 in total.
Alright, you can see that did in fact hurt quite a bit.
And yeah, after getting right there, just move, like tries to move up the cliff again. Does he try and attack me?
Unfortunately, is... No, it actually doesn't have any restrictions about attacking someone while it's grappling someone. Real long tentacles, I guess. So no, it'll try. But 11 is gonna miss.
Trying to keep out of its sight and range, going back up the cliff.
As you get to there, you realize something. The gate never closed this time.
Oh.
And you see someone in it. It's a bit hard to see because it's a bit dark, but you do see someone in there.
And when you mean gate, you mean the one that all these mocks and...
This is specifically what the Illithids came out of. The mocks came physically from the ruins of Waterdeep.
Okay. Horse backs up a bit, and he readies himself for what horrifying thing is at the end of this portal coming through.
All right, Daitora, I think I know what's going to happen.
well, first, as a bonus action, he's going to re-summon his Echo 30 feet away. And then, yes, from the Echo, he will continue calmly but methodically firing arrows through the Echo.
22 hits, 18 hits.
And as he continues slowly but surely picking away at this thing, he'll end his turn.
All right. Eve. Intelligence.
Uh-huh. I'm smart, right?
You are smart. As that saves. But
Oh, thank God.
unfortunately at the end of your turn.
Yep.
It is now someone's turn.
And that someone, Wolfjill, is going to town.
Nope, not Wolfchill.
Wait. Oh, my bad.
It is the figure that Aegis sees.
Oh.
Does a 21 hit your horse?
Oh.
Aiming specifically for the horse, or...
Correct, the horse.
A 21 would hit the horse because it does not have a high...
It's like 12 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that hits the horse. Horse goes away.
I think it has more hit points than...
It has 1 hit point.
Oh, it only has 1 hit point?
Fan Steed only has 1 hit point.
I thought it uses the stats of a riding horse.
It does, but it goes away the minute it gets hit by something.
Gotcha. Alright, well, you see one arcane blast reach out of the portal and hit it, and a 19 misses you, but a 30 hits.
Yes, a 30 will hit.
As you watch arcane blast streak out, you take 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
You didn't think I would miss this. As the commander steps through. Now it is Wolfjill's turn.
Okay. Well, since he still doesn't know that the commander is here, and he's too into it as it is, just all the attacks as he's trying to rip through this big, giant walking squid.
Go for it. That hits. Wolfjill rips and tears until it is done. As the Uluthard gargles its last breath.
Like chewing on some of the tentacles and stuff like that.
Virgil, you are no longer Bosch, you are no longer grappled. As the tentacles slip off you.
Cool. I am still stunned?
Unfortunately, yes.
Cool.
Anything else from Wolfjill, or just non?
I think he gets a little too into all of the massacre on this thing, so yeah, the rest of his turn is just a non.
Sure. The rumbling reaches its crescendo as the earth and rubble in between all of you begins to stir, as the beast that the Uluthard was calling reveals itself.
Oh,
I hate everything.
oh God.
Oh.
Yep.
Shit.
Well, it's been nice playing with you guys.
However, it has taken its turn to get here, so Leilani, roll an intelligence save. Good luck.
Please, dear God. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Maybe try another god.
Yeah.
Tia, intelligence save.
Yeah.
That passes.
Hey.
No longer stunned. But end of your turn. Bosch, intelligence save. 10 is not going to cut it.
Nope.
Virgil, intelligence save. 12
Oh.
hits. Aegis, you were standing in front of the commander and something real big just appeared behind you.
Expecting that things were only going to get worse from here. Aegis is going to do his last resort and hope that it works. Quickly opening a pouch on his right side, he throws what looks like a bead at the commander I need the commander to make a dex save.
The commander to make a dex save?
Yes.
That is a failure.
A beat of force activates, and she is trapped in a transparent force field for 1 minute. I don't have time to deal with you.
Yes.
Good day.
Could you post the card for that?
Yes. I would certainly do so. Oh yeah, also 5d4
no
of
for
force
other
damage.
effect can. Oh.
Huh. And it deals force damage.
Does deal force
Yeah.
damage. Roll that force damage.
11.
Nice.
11.
Hey, she only weighs 1 pound, dude. Fly her up as high as you can, and then drop her.
I ain't taking that chance. Good day. A just walks off casually.
Goodbye, horse. Alright. Daitora.
Outwardly, he maintains his discipline in the face of this new threat and reprioritizes his targeting as the Echo calmly but firmly continues its miss of attempts to shoot at the thing.
Yep, neither of those hit.
Let's see, do yeah, nope, that's it. We're just gonna knock some more arrows.
Alright. Eve, it's your turn.
Okay.
You have your turn.
Wow. Okay, great. Alright, it's real bad. This is quite bad. Let me check my range for something. Excellent. Well, yeah, Eve's gonna start off by moving so we're not grouped up.
Well, you killed all the mind flayers. Sort of.
Great. Okay. And then she's going to cast Mass Healing Word. It would have been much better for this to go off when the Shield of Faith, was up?
Yeah, but yeah.
But hey, it's better than nothing. She's casting it at 4th level, and it can target up to 6 creatures. Question, would she know that healing magic just hurts vampires?
I mean, it's worked on
'Cause-
Virgil.
Because if she doesn't know that, I'm about to lose one of my 2 characters.
You can roll an Arcana if you want.
Come on, Eve.
Yeah, you know that. That undead generally.
Great. Okay, then she won't target Leilani and accidentally murder her. But she will target pretty much everyone else who's been hit, so Aegis, Bosch, Wolfjill. I don't even know if Wolfjill is missing any health.
He is not.
Who else is missing health?
Your Virgil is.
Yeah.
Tia's,
Tia.
Tia's missing a chunk.
Okay, so Aegis, Bosch, Tia, Virgil, and herself. Roll high. That's not high. One of those was definitely a 1, but it's fine. Everyone heals for 9 points.
I will gladly take that.
Yes.
And that was a bonus action, so I can't do Bardic Inspiration.
I guess for my action... This is a really dangerous situation.
Sure is.
Fucking... This is not gonna go well, but sure, I'll cast Vicious Mockery on the giant, terrifying worm thing. Wisdom saving throw of 16.
It got a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. The commander is in a bubble. But I think she can get out of it.
Oh.
Because it looks a lot like Wall of Force, but a bubble. What do you think? Do you think teleportation magic can get through this?
I mean, it depends. How powerful are we talking?
It says no effects can pass through it.
Same as Wall of Force. Yet you can teleport through Wall of Force.
Ah, fuck.
I mean, if you teleport, I mean, there's nothing much that can stop you there.
You don't happen to carry spare counter spells, do you?
If no effect can pass through, does that mean
Yeah.
both ways?
Ooh,
If no magic
You
effects
would
can
be able
pass
to
through, then
counterspell through it.
you couldn't counterspell through it.
ooh.
Most unfortunate. She will cast a teleportation spell. But where does she go? Yeah, she'll teleport here. Kind of glancing in your direction, but points over at Wolf Jill and fires off several blasts of arcane force. As streaks of force ring out, 2 hit and 2 miss. Dealing 19 points of force damage to Wolf Jill.
Ooh. Okay. Just going to track that here.
You can track it on the token as well.
Yeah, that's the plan.
But she will use her movement speed to close the distance with you, Eve.
Fuck.
You two are an interesting pair, and you watch as she draws her rapier in front of you.
Eve draws her own to mirror her.
Kind of smirks.
God, she's got like 3 actions. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Nope, that's it. That's all she got.
Uh, well, fuck. Wolf Jill will do a bonus action Bloodrite as some of the blood coming off of him starts to light with flame. And what is his Hemocraft dice? A D6? Yeah, it is a D6.
Yes.
He takes 4 points. Going after Big Wormy Boy.
All right. 28 hits.
And an additional d6 of fire damage.
All right, lay it on me.
That's 12. And
Another swing.
another swing. As... Yeah, plus another 4 fire damage.
All right, his claws and fire rake into this thing. You begin to realize it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But you did simplify its decision making. Because it really wasn't sure which one of you it wanted to try. But seeing as how one of you have made yourself obvious,
Yeah.
I take it a 30 hits. So here's the good news. This does mostly bludgeoning damage, which you are resistant to.
But it's a lot of bludgeoning damage?
Well, if you count 22 bludgeoning as a lot.
Okay.
So it's 11 bludgeoning damage. The rest of the damage you do not reduce as it is psychic. You take 11 psychic as well, so you take 22 points of damage.
You know what? That's... that could be worse. Could be worse.
I also need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. And...
You might have advantage, I'm not sure.
No.
Well,
No
that's
advantage.
that's unfortunate.
So, a strength save.
Strength save.
Oh, it says... Wait a minute. It says advantage on strength. I just don't see it here. Why I get it.
Why do you get it? I mean, I believe you do, because I...
Oh, it's hidden here. Yeah, you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and you have a +1 bonus to melee damage rolls. Okay. I just
Okay.
need to open this tab up.
Gotcha. Okay.
17.
The DC was 18.
Oh.
And all of you watch as Wolfjill is swallowed by it.
This feels familiar.
It might be
you're
familiar.
right.
This might be familiar.
Poor Wolf Jill.
Poor
Can't catch a
Wolfjill.
break.
But that is its turn. Leilani, intelligence save.
Please.
That is enough.
Oh.
Thank
no
God.
No longer stunned.
Still fucked, but at least no longer stunned.
If we
Yes.
live through this, Aja's gonna rub this in your face.
Tia.
Yeah. Tia is going to, if she has enough movement. Oh yeah, certainly. Gonna move around here to try to interpose herself between this thing and Bosch, and is going to bite and other things she can do. Paw. The bite is an 11 to hit.
That misses.
And how about the claw? A
That-
27.
That'll hit.
Okie dokie. 10 damage.
That was the wrong button to press.
No, that's fine.
No, that doesn't seem right either. I think it was that. I think that's right.
Okay, that's progress. Yeah. It's Tia's turn.
All right, Bosch.
And Bosch's rage ends as he spent a whole turn without attacking or getting hurt.
Unfortunate.
Fortunate indeed.
Please roll an
And
intelligence
intelligence
save.
saving throw.
Also
2.
unfortunate.
Uh,
Virgil,
Uh,
intelligence save.
Come on, buddy. Nope.
Unfortunate. Aegis.
shit. Well, coming up to where the commander is staring down Eve. Gets next to her as he tries to do a shocking grasp.
Alright. You have disadvantage on this.
Damn.
And unfortunately, a 13 will miss.
And followed by a whip.
A 16 will also miss.
It's not an 18?
Nope, it's an 18. An 18 does hit.
And that is an additional 1d8, so that's 12.
Alright.
Unfortunately, that ends my turn.
Alright. Daitura.
He will come down off the ledge and then have the finagling this a little bit. That should be 30 for him coming down, well, 20 for him coming down off the ledge. And he will mentally command the Echo to move in close to begin engaging in rapier distance with the beast. Yeah. As the shadow begins shadow boxing his rapier thrusts.
Hit. Hit.
Boom, boom, pow.
Taking some thick chunks off the beast, but still standing quite proudly.
He maintains his attack positioning.
Alright. Eve.
Ooh, alright, well, seeing that backup has arrived in the form of Aegis, Eve will grit her teeth and stand her ground, and knowing that spells would be useless because they would be swatted aside, she will just brandish Chalabi and spit. I wish things were different, but we cannot allow you to do this. And she will take a stab at her.
Stab away.
Flanking, what does that do?
+2.
It's 2.
+2. Cool. That's not gonna help.
A 15 will miss.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed.
Bonus action. She will give Bardic Inspiration to... Oh god, everyone needs it right now.
I would say your best picks are probably Bosch or Virgil, as they've been struggling with the intelligence save.
That's true.
My man has had a solid 3 turns go by.
Oh man. Alright, yeah, she'll give Bardic Inspiration to Virgil.
I thank you on his behalf.
No problem.
and that's the turn. I'm not going to risk moving.
All right, and I just realized that the large worm actually needed to make a Constitution saving throw because it took a lot of damage from that rapier, and it failed, regurgitating Wolfjill.
Blah.
What? But all right, it is the commander's turn. The commander kind of smiles at you, Eve, just like, hold on one moment. Turns to Aegis and points and says, behind you. And I'm presuming that Aegis doesn't actually look behind him.
Does this seem like a spell?
They are casting a spell.
He's going to attempt to counterspell it?
You are going to have to roll for this.
I know.
Is she rolling against it? Is that how that works?
I have to roll to get...
You have to roll to match the number.
And it's my spell. It's just a
You
intelligence
roll,
roll.
Just a roll an intelligence check.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. You are going to have to roll pretty high anyway. As Eve, you watch behind Aegis a rip in space itself appear in the shape of a blade as she casts Blade of Disaster.
Oh no.
That sounds real bad.
It is a 9th level spell.
Oh.
And the thing that made you have disadvantage and miss her, Aegis, was Entropic Ward, which means she has advantage to hit you on this one attack. She definitely hits with a 26.
Cutting words.
Unless, no, shield could block 26, yeah?
A shield could block it, but I use my reaction.
Right.
Cutting words.
Cutting words, you're gonna roll. We're at 26, you need to roll.
Woo!
And that'll be a 19. Which means the first attack misses.
Eve screams out as she sees the blade come out behind Aegis. Look out! To warn him.
He ducks as death was about to get him.
And the second attack also misses on a 20. It makes two attacks.
Thanks.
Annoying. I need the two of you to make Constitution saving throws as she casts Word of Radiance.
Okay. Yeah, that ain't it.
Nope.
You both take 13 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Cantrips get real strong the stronger you are.
Jesus Christ.
Shelby also needs to make a con save. She does that. That probably doesn't pass. No, that doesn't pass. She also takes 13.
13. And I have to make a concentration save for my spell.
Yep.
Which, Blade Song, I get a +4 to it.
2. Blade Song real good. And that'll be funny. Yep. Alright. Wolfjill. A bit slimier than before, but still is quite as angry.
Oh yes. Let's see.
I need to borrow this.
Yeah, let's do it. Wolf Jill looks at the big, bloated worm and casts a blood curse of bloated agony.
Bloated
And
agony?
bloated agony. And he will amplify it as he'll take an additional d6, taking 1 point of necrotic damage.
Alright. Does need to still make a con save, yeah? Or does it just happen? Bonus save. Oh, it initially just happens.
It just happens.
It just happens.
The amplified version, they actually have to make a con save to end it.
Right. Well, that was your bonus action, so it has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and takes a d8 of damage if it takes more than one attack on its turn.
And goes back to swinging, as that's an additional 2 from here.
13. 13s ain't gonna cut it. Literally.
Yeah, he ain't gonna cut it.
They literally cannot cut it. As the unusually scaly hide of this worm rebuffs it. And once again, make it real easy to target. So...
Well...
that's like a 22, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a 22 to hit.
Well...
So yeah, 22 bludgeoning.
Uh-huh.
And 16 psychic.
Okay, so that's 27 damage in total?
Yes.
And I believe Wolfjill goes feral now.
This is fine.
No, you must if you start on the start of his next turn, he's going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
But yeah, right now it doesn't really matter unless someone gets closer to Wolfjill, which will be a little bit hard because I need to make another strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Advantage.
Advantage. Nope.
God damn it.
Swallowed again.
Wolfjill is delicious.
Wolfjill is delicious. Leilani.
Did the
All
swallow
right.
count as a second attack?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
Probably,
Is
in
one-
hindsight, that probably wasn't a great blood maledict.
Yep, unfortunately I looked at him just like this will not affect it at all. It only makes one attack on its turn.
Nope.
But yes, but Leilani, you finally get a turn.
She shakes herself out of her rigid trance. She's not looking hot, but there's nothing she can do about that. There are 2 threats on the board, and one of them impersonated someone she actually cares about. So she's gonna go for the commander. And as she darts over there, she drops her short bow to the ground, because you can't sheath one weapon and unsheath another in the same turn, right?
Technically no, yeah.
The short bow hits the ground as she busts out her rapier of wounding. And suddenly she is beside Eve and stabbing at the commander.
Stab away. That'll hit.
18 total damage. 1 of that is necrotic damage that doesn't come back as health ever. Not ever, but you know what I mean.
Alright. Pass their con save for concentration.
Just hisses wordlessly in her face before dancing out of her reach. And she's not looking great, so she's gonna do the thing she accused Aegis of doing and be a coward and use the rest of her bonus action dash and movement to hide behind this. Not actually hide, but she's gonna run over behind this ledge over here to try to break line of sight with the commander.
Alright. Tia.
Yeah. Tia is going to continue attacking the thing in front of her. A bite. 17?
Hits.
Ooh.
16 also
16
hits.
did.
Oh my god.
16 was the damage.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's almost max.
Claw.
15 will miss.
Whoops. Okay, 15 misses. And standing her ground.
Alright. Bosch. Come on.
Please.
Be smart.
No.
Did you give Bardic to Bosch?
It was to Virgil.
Bosch.
Virgil, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No problem.
Alright. Virgil.
Let's hope it matters. Alright, so that's
D8
gonna require
could do
a
it.
D8.
Ah!
DC 17.
I hate everything.
Aegis.
You could tell that Aegis is starting to get a bit exhausted and sweat dripping as he knows that there is literally a death blade behind him now. And as a bonus action, he pops out the potion of greater healing.
Nice.
Bites the cork off and drinks it.
You know,
For
it's
13.
It's rude to just drink that in front of someone.
I don't want to hear about rude from you. And 2 whip strikes. By the way, that healed me to perfectly to full.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
A 18
18 hits.
with a additional D8 for 15.
Pass the con save.
And that is 12 points.
Still pass the con save.
And ends his turn. Standing his ground.
Mm-hmm. Daitura.
Alright. He runs over, takes a position beside Eve. Mind if I join this dance, ladies?
Please
And
be our
then-
guest.
Puts out a rapier strike at Commander.
18 will hit.
And then another rapier strike from the echo to the creature.
23 will hit the creature.
Because if he can fight them both at once, he's going to fight them both at once. And
Still passing the con save. She's rolling good on her con save.
yeah, that's the turn.
All right, Eve.
All right. Damn. Yeah, no, Eve is just gonna take another stab at this point.
Ooh.
A 22 will hit.
$13 total damage as she plunges Chelavi into her worse half.
The psychic damage doesn't seem to do as much.
Yeah, that figures.
She finally fails the con save
That's what I wanted!
and
Yes!
uses a legendary resistance to pass
No!
instead. Did you really think she didn't have legendary resistances?
I should have gone with my crazier plan. Well, I know what I'm doing next turn. And she'll also sidestep to allow someone more skilled to gain the flanking advantage.
Alright. It is her turn. She, with a whip of her hand, the sword springs forward, attempting to cut down Aegis.
Uh-huh.
That is a 24 to hit.
Shield.
Uh-huh. And that is a 23 to hit.
Oh,
A scowl crosses her face. I'm growing quite tired of all of you, and a lot of people are going to need to make intelligence saves.
oh god.
Very bad at those.
Oh, not as many as I thought. Eve, Daitora, and Aegis need to make intelligence saves.
Uh-huh.
I am not smart.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Datura is also not smart.
As she casts Synaptic Static.
Oh god! Well, nice knowing you guys. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can tank that.
That's half damage, right?
That is half damage.
Oh, boy.
Blood bursts from Eve's nose and she just collapses to the ground.
Eve.
Alright, also for Daitora, for 1 minute, you subtract a d6 from all your attack rolls and ability checks.
I hate that a lot.
You can roll an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn to end this effect.
I imagine it'll go as well as Virgil's.
Yes. She also needs to make an intelligence saving throw because it does not select. She passes with flying colors and is resistant to her own damage. So... and passes her con save. Alright, Wolf Joe.
Okay. He's inside the belly of the beast.
That's right! Unfortunately, no one was able to deal enough damage to the beast. You were 2 points away from making it try to throw up again. So unfortunately, Wolf Jill takes a bunch of acid damage from being in the belly.
Oh.
That's a lot.
That was a stupid good roll.
He's still up, though.
Wow, we're beasts, literally.
That is acid damage, by the way.
Yep, I know. He's still up.
Just letting you know for resistance purposes.
He has 5 health. So,
Oh,
Alright. Well, at the moment, he is currently restrained, blinded, and you have total cover to the outside world. So yeah, what do you want to do?
That is his wisdom save.
Sure. Not really that necessary at this point. As there is only one thing you could attack.
True. And yeah,
Is its AC lower on the inside?
Unfortunately, no. But
with disadvantage.
But an 18 still hits. A 13, however, misses.
And bonus.
D6 from fire?
So the bonus attack too. So yeah, also the fire damage, that's an additional 5 points.
Additional 5 points. And that is exactly enough to make it try to throw you up again. So it's got to make a con save. I dropped my die somehow. Got it. And it succeeds, unfortunately. Manages to keep you down even with how spicy you are.
Oh.
And now it's its turn. You know what? I don't think it actually likes you. It's been tasting you for a little bit. You're not that tasty. Can I have... Daitora and Virgil still stunned, yes? I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Unfortunately,
That
means
which one's the echo?
The Echo's the one by the beast.
Right, the Daitora Echo, please make a dex save. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. You'll take half damage. So...
Yeah, it just dies.
Yeah, it dies as... I guess the Wolf Jill can make a dexterity saving throw, but I don't think it'll matter.
I mean, I'll do it for the hell of it.
That still doesn't save. As Wolf Jill is violently expelled from the worm, and Virgil takes...
Virgil's?
39 acid
God.
damage.
Yeah.
He's still up, at least.
Is still up. But looks bad. Leilani.
All right. A lot of not great stuff going on. Oh man. All right. Well, she's gonna focus on the closer threat for now and dart up to this massive, terrifying beast. And take a stab.
Stab away.
Natural 20
Oh my god!
This is going to hurt.
with sneak attack.
With sneak attack. Thanks to Tia.
Oh my god.
For a total of 30.
I mean, we do perfect crits, right?
Oh, right. We do perfect.
So it should be way more.
It should be way, way more.
Oh my god.
I'm not letting that one slip.
Oh my god. So it's just the maximum roll on all the damage dice? Is that how that works?
No,
the first.
You keep the critical damage roll, but the total damage roll from your normal is the maximum it can be. So that should be 24...
32.
36.
36. Okay.
Does that include sneak attack damage?
It includes sneak
It
attack.
does. So 36. 6 plus 16 is 52.
Yeah.
Nice.
Huge chunk of its health gone as you swipe and cut off a huge portion of its tail with a solid strike. Does your weapon do anything extra on a critical?
That's a great question. Let me check.
Because it is a wounding one, yeah?
It sure is.
Which, yeah, you should do some extra necrotic damage, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I think that was in there.
It doesn't show it.
I do not see it.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I'll roll that too.
That is also counted for the crit.
Is that counted for the perfect crit?
It should
Sure.
be. So it's max,
Sure
and
is.
then you roll.
So it's
the dice.
1d4.
So it's 1d4. So roll a d4 and we'll add 4 to it.
Oh,
Nice.
Ah.
So 60 damage.
I don't think it has any additional effects on a crit,
Okay, just making sure.
but yeah, the necrotic damage will not heal. Not that I think this thing could heal anyway.
Probably not.
All right. That was great, as Leilani viciously twists the rapier in this thing, yanks it out, gives like this satisfied snarl, and then realizes what a terrible spot she's in and gets the fuck out of there. Oh man, where do I go?
Where do you go?
question.
I'm gonna... How tall is that ledge above me?
About 10 feet.
How tall is this monster?
A lot more than that.
Great. Yeah, no, she's just gonna run on up the ledge and put a bit of distance there.
There's a nice little size comparison to like a person. It's big.
Up here, bonus action dash. Yep, I think I feel safe over here. We're good.
Sure. Tia.
So Tia has been like kind of looking back towards Bosch, like, come on, I need help. And then her jaw drops open as this tiny evil child in a hat devastates this monster. And she continues to kind of scrabble at it, feeling inadequate. Bite attack
Miss.
is fun. And claw attack.
Hits.
18. Okay. Okay. Tia did something.
Alright. Bosch, come on.
Come on, please. 13.
That's not going to cut it. How many saving throws have you thrown?
Oh.
He's done a lot.
Done a lot. Count them up. Let me know how many you've thrown. Virgil,
Okay.
throw me one as well. That will
Bless.
save. We will see what what good that's doing for him with how much health he has left. Aegis.
Okay. Well, this is getting pretty dire.
Sure is.
Moving to the side here, flanking with Datura. With that whip, he takes 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Oh.
Natural 1 will miss. And 18 will hit.
Add that wait a minute. I actually need to roll a con save to see if I still have. I do. So yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Continues to maintain concentration.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That is all I got.
Alright. Daitura.
Datura sways on his feet back and forth a little. You're a singularly unpleasant being. As he whips out 2 more quick strikes.
Those both hits. Two more concentrations. Pass. And pass.
Oh, golly gosh. Bonus actions. He will resummon the echo over here.
Alright.
And
Alright.
that's the turn.
Eve, death save. That is a pass. Alright. The commander is starting to realize that someone else may be a problem here, this newcomer. And Daitura, you watch as this hole in space in the shape of a blade comes for you.
Get some.
That is a 15, I believe that misses.
Does.
Holy, that is a low roll.
And a 21.
That is my AC.
Alright. Then here comes 4d12. 25 force damage.
I'll take it.
That's a low roll.
That is a low roll. And she's going to swing her finger and point at you, Aegis, and you see a familiar black energy build up on it as she's going to cast Finger of Death on you.
Oh god.
Finger of Death is a attack roll spell, I believe.
Nope, you must roll a Constitution saving throw.
In that case, I will attempt to counterspell it.
Please attempt.
Because this is very bad for me.
Please attempt. She also gets her own reaction of herself. Unfortunately, that is not enough. As you cast Counterspell, she uses her War Mage,
Warcaster?
not Warcaster, Mage Slayer,
Oh.
and she gets a little melee attack on you. Probably is going to miss, but she's been really wanting to hit someone with it. That is a natural 20.
Oh no!
That's really bad.
Especially because she also has a Mind Blade Rapier. So, right off rip, that is 10 piercing damage and 12 psychic. And I have to roll for the rest. Another 2 piercing and 8 psychic. That was more to see if you would drop with that.
Nope, I'm still up.
Alright, and then a con save. But I get the feeling this will probably...
Yeah.
You fail. So if this does 76 damage, Aegis is dead. $67. If you were down from the critical hits, that would have killed you. But you are not dead, just barely. But you are down. Wolf Jill, death save. 10 is a pass.
Okay.
Uh-huh. did say someone was going to die. The worm. Unfortunately, nearest target is Tia.
Yep.
And that is a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 5 points of psychic.
Thank you for rolling it low.
Mm-hmm.
Least I could do.
Yeah.
Alright. And I need a strength saving throw.
Oh. Strength saving throw.
She is swallowed. She is swallowed. Leilani.
Alright. Leilani will sprint back along the edge of this ledge, and from it leap down into a downward stab at this creature.
Alright. How much movement did that take?
My full movement.
Your full movement. So you would have had your bonus action to try and hide from it. If you want to use that to try and get sneak attack.
There's nothing else around it, right?
Correct, because Tia's been swallowed.
Then as a swashbuckler rogue, I already get sneak attack.
You get it automatically, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And a 20
Yep.
hits.
But you could get advantage.
Could I?
You
You're
could.
hidden.
If you successfully hide, you could get advantage.
Then while she was up on the ledge, could she, like, flatten herself to try and get out of its line of sight before she comes rocketing down?
So that's the weird thing. You don't see eyeballs in this thing.
That's weird. Don't know how you hide from something that doesn't have eyeballs. Probably has tremor sense, in which case I don't know if I would even be able to hide from it.
Quite possibly.
She...
Up to you. Just letting you know of things. It may have something to see you anyway, but...
She will... this is really mean, but it's very Leilani. Wolfjill is down, right?
Correct.
she will kind of hop up on Wolfjill's body to try and get off of the ground in case this thing sees through the ground before she leaps down.
Alright.
Then she... no, that would be too far away. Then she wouldn't have enough movement. Screw it, I'm just gonna go with the 20.
Alright, a 20 hits. You get sneak attack because you're a swashbuckler. And you did quite a bit of damage. Not quite enough to bring it down, but you're getting close.
Alright, and will now use my bonus action that I still have, thank God, actually, to get out. I'll stay here this time.
Alright.
Did it spit out Tia?
You did not do enough damage for it to spit out.
Oh my gosh!
It's 30.
It's 30.
Oof.
And unfortunately, it comes to Tia's turn, and Tia takes a bunch of acid damage.
Yeah.
And that is enough to bring her down.
Yep.
Bosh, we need you more than ever.
Come on, Bosch. Bosch,
Trying for his 6th consecutive time.
Bosch, upon feeling the mental link with Tia break, you have advantage on this one.
Okay.
Because I'm so sad that Bosch hasn't got to do anything. 18 does it.
Oh.
18 does it. You were out of the stun. Which means you'll get to go on the next turn.
Okay.
But Virgil does get to go.
Yes, he's quite over this entire situation that he's been going through. So he sees an enemy, runs up to it, and he reaches out with his hand as it goes black and withered as he casts Inflict Wounds at 4th level.
22 hits. How does Virgil do it?
As his blackened hand comes into contact with the beast, that black rot from where the hand touches it spreads to the rest of its body as it quickly starts to decay and ruin, and it sloughs, great pounds of flesh slough off of it as it begins to basically disintegrate into a gooey mess.
Alright. And within that gooey mess, you see Tia, unconscious. Is that it for Virgil?
Let's see. Yes, because that was a spell.
Alright. Aegis, death save. 19?
Nice.
So close, but it is a success.
Oh.
Daitora, you stand with yourself as usual.
Your tricks are nice, but I've got them too. As he bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen. He literally teleports 5 feet back and then runs right back at her with the rapier. Because he wants that resistance to all damage.
Resistance will help. Because something really hard might hit her. A 16, since you are no longer flanking, does not hit, and neither does a 14.
Hate everything.
Oh no.
That's okay.
All right.
I have resistance.
We have resistance. Eve, death save. That's a pass. The commander you watch as the blade takes 2 swings at you. That is only a 17. That is a miss. Uh-oh.
No, thank you.
It crit on the second one.
Oh no.
Blade of Disaster has an interesting effect when it crits.
Oh no.
It does not do double damage. It does triple.
Oh.
Well, I'm so glad that'll be halved. To just enough to still bring me down.
You better be. Alright, so we do perfect crits. That is 48 force damage from the base.
Yeah.
That is halved to 24 from your resistance. And now you just have to survive half of 8d12.
I'm so fucked.
Oh.
That's a negatory Ghost Rider.
Yes, luckily you had resistance, so this didn't kill you. Because what? That would have been over 100?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you teleported 5 feet.
You did. I'm pretty sure you saved yourself from death there.
Always thinking ahead that day, Tura. But not thinking much of anything right now.
Alright. She walks forward over to Eve's body and picks up her rapier.
Oh.
Death save from Wolfjill. That is another pass.
Save.
Alright. As the turns continue to pass, all of you that have been intensely focused on this fight. It is, the most intense fight you've ever been in, as most of you are down and dying. But the light in the room has steadily increased, some of you realize, as the fire on the plinth begins to intensify more and more, and the scream of Stillhavity rings out, almost becoming white noise at this point. I need a death saving throw for Tia. Tia is up with 1 HP at the start of her turn. She gets her turn.
Fuck up.
Oh. And just... Who is actually up still?
Virgil's up, Bosch is up, Leilani's up.
Barely. Also, did we skip a couple of turns after the commanders?
Leilani specifically.
Oh,
and
we did.
Wolfjills?
Wolfjill rolled a death save, but no, it is Leilani's. It technically is Leilani's turn. Tia will get her turn in a second.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Accidentally skipped Leilani.
It's okay. Also, does Chelavi have a turn?
She does. She's been trying to help Eve, and not been doing very well.
Buddy.
Wisdom,
all right.
Wisdom ain't her best stat.
Oh, friend. Alright, well, Leilani is going to lock on target to this person she has a grudge against and sail off of this ledge and run at her. Bonus action dash. I don't suppose she could stand on top of Eve's body to get the flanking, could she?
There's no one to flank with.
Everyone's down there.
Daytora's down too! Oh, there's no one left!
There's no one left.
That's right, Daytora just took a shitload of... Okay, well, that's fine. 1v1. And she will, as the commander is probably still turned in Daytora's direction, kind of like tap her quickly on the shoulder and be like, "Remember me?" and stab her in the back.
Go for it.
$20.
20 hits. You can sneak attack.
Yep.
Hold high.
For a huge amount of damage. You
Grudges, bitch.
You stab in deep. You have a little bit of movement if you want to leave the space.
She's still up?
She's still up.
Fuck. Twists the rapier, jerks it out, and this movement is not going to save me. Let's see, how much did I use to get here? I used 10 of the bonus action dash, which means I have 25 left. Is Virgil up?
Correct, yes. Virgil is up. Barely.
Damn, I don't have enough to hide behind him.
That's alright. Tia? Yeah.
Right.
1 HP in a dream.
Yeah. Tia looks back at Bosch, who's gradually getting his bearings back, and kind of groans and is barely able to move, but springs forward, flies over Chelavi, not Chelavi, the commander, and attacks as she passes over. The
16 will miss. 19 will hit.
19 hits?
19 hits.
Amazing. Or a big 6.
Big 6, but that could be the difference, honestly. But it is Bosch's turn. Finally.
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 Bosch has been waiting for this. As he just screams the entire way, going forward, raging on the way. What is our rage thingy day? Big
1.
1.
That is
Forget what I
1.
do with a 1. What does it do? Shadowy tendrils. Okay. Commander needs to make a con saving throw, apparently.
A con save.
Yeah. Oh, and I also gain temporary hit points. Amazing.
She rolled a 22.
Oh, yeah. Nothing happens to her. Shadowy tendrils flash out and completely miss.
All right.
But Bosch is going to, as he's yelling, he is going to attack recklessly with the Dragon Tamer lance.
Right. She's going to impose disadvantage on this. Doesn't matter.
Oh shit. Okay, let me re-roll.
No. You did roll
Matter?
twice. The lower roll is a 25, which still hits.
Okay.
And
Let's use 2 charges there because we need to win this.
all right.
Does 2 charge work? So it'd be 4d6?
Yeah.
1 times. $15.
Oh!
How do you do this?
He's yelling and coming forward. He thinks nothing about his own safety in this as he jabs jabs into the eye, or where a person's eye would be. I don't know that it does anything special to this thing.
As you stab into the eye, you watch as she shudders. The planar sword disappears. In your mind, you hear, "This isn't over," as she collapses into a puddle, dead.
Help. Who can help out with this?
As gesturing to the people who are unconscious.
Virgil casts Mass Healing Word.
Which does at least bring everyone up.
Does he
Who
choose to
does he
cast it on
target?
Wolf Jill?
That is a good question.
Oh, well, he's a Dampier. He knows better.
Oh, thank God.
He lived that life, I imagine.
And as all of you slowly become conscious, the light in the room becomes blinding, the scream ear-shattering. As the world goes white. Sound. There is no sound. But you all get the feeling that finally it's over. And Aegis, Leilani, and Wolfjill, you look and you see Stilhavity in flames, burning, and banished. And L'Oreal Silverhand collapses dead.
uncharacteristically, Aegis runs over and gives a big group hug to Wolf, Jill, and Leilani. We did it. We did it.
Leilani is very much taken aback by this, was already in shock that this was successful, but is too stunned to really do much except laugh a little bit.
A few times that Aegis laughs, like some blood comes out of his mouth. He's clearly very hurt with internal damage.
As you relish in your victory over not only Stillhavity, but the commander and probably a very important figure in the Illithid ranks. You look around and you notice that your new friends are missing.
What friends?
Kind of coming out of the group hug, Aegis looks over to the empty spots that they clearly were. That. Oh, you still have the hat.
Leilani adjusts the massive brimmed hat on her head.
Spoils of war.
It seems that the death of Stillhavity has returned our travelers to their proper path.
Hey, you stole my line.
Well, they played their part well enough. It is done. He's gone now, right? That worked, didn't it?
I believe so. If that didn't work, then I don't know what would.
Leilani squints up at the sky. Any changes up there?
You squint up at the sky, and you begin to see a soft glow in the distance.
Fuck!
You might want to take cover.
As sunlight begins to peer through.
God's fucking damn everything.
Datura reaches out a hand. I can help you this once, but don't expect any more charity.
She glances up at him suspiciously.
Come with me or fry, it's your choice.
You see the sunlight approaching fast.
Oh god. Yeah, I guess I can't roll an insight check.
If you want. You sense a deeply begrudging, sincere intent to get you out of the sunlight that's rapidly approaching.
Darts over, jumps, and just like a spider monkey just clings to his armor.
Get us the fuck out of here!
It's been a pleasure working with you.
It's been a pleasure working with all of you.
Glances back over her shoulder at Aegis.
I'll find you someday, and it won't be so friendly.
I look forward to that. And you take care. It was nice working with you.
Datura whips out the rapier and cuts a dimension door, a shadowy dimension door in front of them, and steps through.
All right. You escape the coming rays of sunlight. The rest of you gaze upon and watch this scene through a puddle in a white void filled with puddles. It takes you a moment to realize this, but yeah, you're in a weird liminal space filled with puddles.
Are the puddles different colors?
They're not different colors. Well, they are different colors, but only because they each depict another scene somewhere else. Some when else. Some happen in broad daylight, others in the gleam of moonlight. But all of them display scenes of heroism and victory and defeat. As you all hear a voice behind you. Greetings and salutations to all of you. As you turn and see a woman dressed in a long flowing gown, auburn hair flowing back, and her eyes, 2 different shades of color, one brown and one blue. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Dunamis, and that is where we'll end the session.